it. I've been working on the summer tote, a YouTube tutorial and a free Ravelry pattern that I found. And I've been working on it with the LA Plyarn. This is how much is half of the 2 balls that I had, holding it double. I am working it with an L hook. It's just a boy L hook. It's sliding good with the Plyarn. I was surprised that plastic would slide on my aluminum hooks so well. So I make 2 of these. I started one and I did all 14 rows that it requires. Then I realized I didn't have enough to do 14 rows on the other side. So I started working from the tail end, frogging and ripping out as I went, and I found the happy medium. So I made 2 of these. Then I went on a hunt on Amazon and Etsy, and I went for a hunt for Plyarn plastic yarn, and then there was another word for plastic that I was looking up. It was, can't remember. Then I remembered that a long time ago, I saw a pattern for mats, and they were using plastic bags and garbage bags. So I went over to the $1.25 tree, and they had pink, white, yellow, blue. I bought the blue, ended up not liking the blue with the purple, and I thought, what, purple pink, right? So what this is it's a roll of plastic trash bags for a 13-gallon garbage can. I laid it out and made layers and cut the garbage bag. I cut it 3 fingers, my scientific measuring tools, 3 fingers. So I came up with a stack of these little strips. When I undo the strip, I get a perfect circle. I take 2 of the perfect circles. One wasn't quite as thick as the Plyarn. Take the plastic, and they smell like roses. The blue one smelled like, I think it was called Mountain Spring. Very nice. The yellow, lemon. The white smelled the best. It smelled like vanilla, which would be amazing to have a vanilla smelling trash bag, a summer tote, because you're going to take it out in the warm air. It's going to smell amazing. So I have that loop, 2 bags. This is my working tail, and I slip them inside. And then I hold my working end and I hold this end when I pull it. That way, as I'm moving fast and doing this quickly, I know that I'm hitting the center point, and when I work my way down, I don't have any extra little puff on that last stitch. So, it's about a yard. I'm working this about a yard at a time, which is extremely tedious, and I don't see myself mass making these. We're making 1 to use the LA Plyarn, and I'm done. So, as I'm working, it's requiring half double crochets. When you get to a corner, you half double in, chain 2, half double in, and it makes those little eyelets going all the way around. When I counted on average for each one of those yards, I think it's about a yardstick, right? I get about 5 to 8 half double crochets every time I add a bag. So I worked up an assembly line. I cut all the strips. I laid them all out. I sit and I add my length. I think I was adding 15 bags and then trying to make it all the way around. It's not making all the way around. especially when your bag gets bigger, right? Your side just gets so much bigger. It's rough to work with. It's similar to working with the blanket yarn. It's why I don't like working with the blanket yarn. It's just, I feel like each one of my stitches is so over dramatic. Takes so much effort with each one. The pink matches the purple in thickness pretty well. I think that the pink just gets a lot of air in it, whereas the LA Plyarn was balled up, and it wasn't. If I would have pulled it apart and then put the shoe strips together, it would have been airier. No. That's doing way too much. So I enjoy the hobby of crocheting. Really don't enjoy all the prep and side steps that it takes to work with something like this. Yeah, that was 5 from knot to knot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was wrong. It was 8 this time. So I need 14 eyelet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is my last row on this side. Then I work this side, and then when they match, on this side, I'm gonna leave enough string going across and stop. Then I'm gonna work the bottom of the bag is worked up like a rectangle, and then I'm gonna start stitching down the side, around the rectangle, back up the other side, and I'm done. So this has been sitting next to me in the living room. After I'd started all that, I found the paper kind on Amazon. I love the paper idea so much better. So I know that if it gets wet, it'll degrade a little bit. It feels like a bit of a waxy paper, right? It's not like raw brown paper bag kind of. I got 2 of them for $10 to hold them together, and I thought I'd make a cute summer hat, which in the last video I showed you that I purchased the aluminum wire, the bendable aluminum wire. I think I have enough to make the Mandela Summer pretty colored hat and a hat. I might have enough to make a hat and a bag. We'll see. I think this is incredible stuff to work with during the summer. It gets hot, it gets sticky. I don't want acrylic next to me. I don't want to work on it, but I think I want to work with this stuff a little bit. So I got those off of Amazon, and those are my summer bags that I've been working on. So working on the Plyarn at home in the living room. Everything's already cut. It's just making the length now. It's fun. I will link the YouTube tutorial and the Ravelry pattern to the summer tote bag in the description box below. Leave me a comment below and let me know. Have you ever worked with Plyarn? Do you have a hard time finding it? I don't know where else to look. I looked on Etsy. They had some that was kind of pricey. I did look at the original bag for the purple LA Plyarn and tried tracking down the manufacturer. They make other plastic items like watering hose tubing and construction. When you see them doing road work on the side of the freeway and they have those orange nets for construction, like to keep the debris back, they make those. They make plastic bottle tops, I think is what they were making, but then they didn't sell anything. They mass sold it to other companies, so wasn't able to track it down that way. I'm moving on. Make a summer bag and move on. I got so many other projects I want to make. What are you working on? What are you making? Are you working with cotton? It's getting warm. It's getting warm. It's time to break out the cotton and the threads and and stop with the big sweaters and blankets, right? Thank you for visiting with me. I definitely enjoy spending time with you. See you soon. Bye.